Hey everyone, and welcome back. Now we're just kind of wrap this up a bit because we could go on forever creating animated icons. I have provided a file for you so you can see how I approached the gear icon here where I had it spinning, and also the kind of rotation that I had going on with this kind of profile screen. But I kind of just wanted to finish off just going back to home so you can see what it looks like going in the other direction, which could be really helpful if you plan to do a whole animated piece. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually keep this screen. I just made another duplicate. Go to my design panel, and I am going to extend this. I think it was 24 pixels in the right direction. And we will adjust, bring that down because we already have it. So we have that, and we can just make another copy of this because this is going to be the final. Actually, we don't even need to make another copy because we have a final state anyways. So what we'll do is we will create this 16 pixel variant when that kind of slides like an elastic. Okay, and that's the tip I have kind of centered to the home. Now this is kind of the fun part. And what's going to happen here is that I'm gonna copy that, boom. And so generally what happens here is we're gonna, move this up again, 3. I have this set to auto layout again. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, perfect. This one has auto layout, so we'll remove that icon container auto layout. And we are going to just keep that up there. You know what? Let's just delete it. And we will just duplicate it all the way again down here. And we'll remove it. Okay, perfect. So that's in its right place. And what we can do is we can, move that up 1, 2, 3, and we can go. So I have it like that. The rotation is set to 17.67 degrees. I think that's enough. I mean, we can even go even further. We can go, if we hold down shift while we do it, there's 30. So let's just do 15. And we're going to do another one. And we'll do 15 in the opposite direction. And then the final one will be the one at the very top. And what we're doing here is, oops, see, now we've created these alternate flows. Whoops. We do not care for that. So we'll just remove those, and we'll remove these. Keep this nice and simple. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to click that. And so this is our starting point for our cart. So if we were planning to go back to the home screen, we'd have to go here so the elastic can, start that little bit of an animation. So that's fine. We have it set to 200 milliseconds. This one is going to have an after delay as well. So we'll set that to 1. Oops, I have it set to 2. That's fine. And so on. We're basically just going to, keep this really simple as well. After delay, 1 millisecond in that direction, and the same thing. It's going to swing back and forth like it's just kind of like a little bit of a swinging animation. And then when that's done, we just tie it all back together from the beginning. And that's after delay 1 more second. So we can start to see what this looks like. I'm going to just go back to our original and see that we have our house click there. So that was actually pretty good. So we have our heart, our cart, back to the home. Pretty awesome. And that didn't take us much time to kind of work on those little animations. I mean, we can rip right through these other ones, but just trying to keep it simple for you all. especially those that are using like Smart Animate for the very first time. We don't want to get too far into it right now, but that's basically it. So we have our cart that moves up and down. We have our house that swings side to side, our heart that is going to, grow and scale. And there you go. And that is exactly how you could make some small animations. Yeah, I know it does sometimes take up, a large amount of screens. Like, and you see all these different lines, but if you're doing it just to really showcase some smaller things, you don't have to worry about the whole screen being involved or the whole design being involved. You can just kind of pick apart these little, UI elements that you have and go ahead and really dress them up. Now, if I were to kind of go back here and think about design, like I could just select these house ones and, I know they're all 100% black, so I could just go ahead and, make them blue. These heart ones, I could just select all these different ones that have a heart and turn the 100% black to red. And the same thing for the cart here. I can, make it another color and start putting some of the finishing touches on some of these. Like this can be maybe green. And if I were to select all of these frames and I see anything that isn't active, I can go ahead and, really go in, ensure that is set to 100 and, fine tune what those inactive states look like. And now we kind of have a more beautiful experience. And there you go. And that's how you make some more complex animations in Figma. We're going to get into even more complex ones later on. So don't worry about that if you're left feeling a little bit underwhelmed, because we are definitely going to have some more fun. And that is it.